Welcome, Eden, to the Interstellar Sleep Archives. I am the archivist, an individual with a name of no importance, a quiet traveler gathering bedtime stories from distant species, cultures, and civilizations across the galaxy, in order to understand the hearts of those who dwell among the stars. Every culture teaches its children what matters most, through stories told before sleep. Some teach honor, some teach sacrifice, some teach love, and some teach profit. Tonight's entry comes from the Ferengi, of the rain-soaked world of Ferenginar, where the storms never truly end, and the rhythm of falling rain echoes through towers of commerce, like the steady counting of coins. To the Ferengi, the universe is not empty, it is alive. A vast and flowing system they call the Great Material Continuum, a river not of water, but of need, where the wants of one world meet the abundance of another, and where those with the skill to listen may guide its currents. Ferengi males are not raised on tales of warriors, but of bankers, traders, negotiators, deal-makers, navigators, and other profitable endeavors. Now, without further ado, the Interstellar Sleep Archives presents The Navigator of the Golden River. Long, long ago, in a tower of gleaming rain-slick stone, on the world of Ferenginar, there lived a young boy named Zekki. Zekki, son of Pelik, a modest but determined commodities broker, and child of Lar, who, like all Ferengi females of that time, did not wear clothing, did not sit in the counting rooms, and was not permitted to conduct business, yet whose quiet observations and sharp instincts flowed through the household, like an unseen current shaping every decision. Zekki had inherited more than he realized, his father's ambition and his mother's intuition, and like all Ferengi males, he had his lobes, sensitive, alert, capable of hearing what others could not. He grew among the counting rooms, where voices overlapped in endless negotiation, and the sound of latinum being weighed was as comforting as a heartbeat. Before he could walk, he could calculate interest. Before he finished growing his first set of ears, he was already reciting the rules of acquisition, sometimes proudly, sometimes quietly, as if rehearsing them might one day protect him, because despite everything he knew, Zekki was afraid. At night, when thunder rolled across the swamps and lightning revealed the endless rain, he would stare at his hands, empty, small, and he would whisper, almost as a warning to himself, "A Ferengi without profit is no Ferengi at all." Rule of acquisition number 18. But knowing the rule did not ease the fear, because he believed the river was too vast and he was too small to ever find it. One evening, as a storm pressed heavily against the tower walls, Zekki sat beside his grandfather, Krim. Old Krim, a trader whose ears had heard opportunities, whispered across star systems, whose hands had sealed deals on worlds Zekki could barely imagine. Zekki leaned closer, his voice quiet. "Grandfather, how does one find the river?" "I look to the stars, but I see only darkness. I have nothing to sell, no latinum to trade." He hesitated. "How will I ever earn my name?" Krim smiled slowly, the kind of smile that suggested the answer had been waiting all along. "Zekki," he said softly, "you are looking in the wrong direction." Zekki frowned. Krim leaned closer. "You look to the stars, but the river is not above you. It is around you. And more importantly, it is already moving." Zekki opened his mouth to protest. "I have nothing—" But Krim raised a finger, and Zekki stopped. Then, almost instinctively, Zekki murmured, "Never place friendship above profit. Rule number 21. Krim chuckled. "Yes, you remember the rules." But now, You must learn to understand them. Krim settled back slightly and began. In the earliest days of our people, before the towers, before the markets, we lived in mud and scarcity. We believed we were poor. Zekki nodded. Because we had nothing. Krim's eyes glinted. No, because we did not yet understand. Zekki leaned forward, whispering, "Everything that has no owner needs one." Rule number 99. Krim smiled. Exactly. There was a boy, Krim continued, named Nohar. He picked up a piece of rusted metal. To others, it was worthless. Zekki spoke quickly now. Opportunity plus instinct equals profit. Rule number 9. Krim nodded. Yes. Nohar listened. He heard a Bolian traveler complaining about a broken cooling pipe. And so he made a trade. Zekki leaned in. But not for latinum? Krim shook his head. No. Zekki frowned. Then it's not profit. Krim's smile widened. Not yet. He traded the bolt for a bottle of Saurian brandy. Zekki hesitated. That seems inefficient. Then quickly, correcting himself, a deal is a deal. Rule number 16. Krim laughed softly. Just so. The others laughed as well. But Nohar remembered. Zekki whispered, keep your ears open. Rule number 7. He continued on, and soon found a Tellarite. Argumentative, proud, and in need of a drink. The brandy became... Zekki's eyes sharpened. Something more valuable. A bolt of Tholian silk. Zekki nodded slowly. Yes, I see it. Then added quietly, small print leads to large risk. Rule number 17. Krim raised an approving brow. You are learning. And then... Krim's voice softened slightly. He found a Cation communications officer, a clothed female, struggling with unstable acoustic frequencies. The silk could stabilize her instruments. And so, another trade was made. Zekki leaned forward, fully engaged now. And what did he receive? Krim leaned closer, almost whispering, a map. A map to a forgotten moon, where latinum lay hidden beneath the surface. Zekki exhaled slowly. Now he understood. This wasn't luck. Krim shook his head. No, this was navigation. The Great Material Continuum is not a place you go. It is something you guide. Krim placed a steady hand on Zekki's shoulder. You are Zekki, son of Palik, child of Lar. You carry more than you think. He tapped Zekki's ear gently. You have the lobes to hear opportunity, where others hear only noise. Zekki swallowed. But what if I fail? Krim's voice lowered. Even Ferengi have found profit. On Federation space stations, among people who claim they have no need for money. Zekki blinked. That doesn't make sense. Krim smiled. Exactly. Where others see a system without profit, a Ferengi sees inefficiency. Opportunity. Zekki whispered slowly, knowledge equals profit. Rule number 74. Krim nodded. Yes. That night, Zekki looked again, at his hands, still empty, but no longer small. He imagined the continuum, flowing through every conversation, every need, every unseen exchange, every stranger, a potential customer, every problem, a hidden opportunity. And quietly, with growing certainty, he whispered, deep down, everyone is a Ferengi. Rule number 284. And so, beneath the endless reign of Ferenginar, young Ferengi fall asleep, not dreaming of military conquest, but amassing wealth. They dream of deals, of possibilities, of invisible currents weaving the galaxy together. They learn that wealth is not simply found, it is created, And as sleep takes them, they remember nature decays. But latinum lasts forever. Rule number 102. Did you enjoy this bedtime story? If so, consider liking the video and subscribing to the archive. It helps ensure that more stories like this continue to reach you. If not, tune in again tomorrow. The Interstellar Sleep Archives contains many more tales. Tomorrow's tale may intrigue, fascinate, or resonate with you. And now, the archivist seeks your guidance. Tell me, which civilization should we explore next? The body-snatching trills? The mysterious Paklids? Or the playful Wadi? Choose carefully. After all, every story you hear is shaping you, whether you notice it or not. Sleep well, fellow travelers.